Hey, what's up guys, John here. The death of the real estate transaction is now here. Nearly 10 million jobs could be lost over what just happened 18 hours ago.
A big shakeup in the real estate industry.
A lawsuit settlement by the National Association of Realtors is getting rid of the standard 6% commission for realtors.
That means the standard 5 to 6% commission could be gone by this summer.
This situation, the National Association of Realtors paying $418 million in damages to settle this real estate commission dispute, is absolutely shocking because it's the tip of the iceberg. If you look at all the other careers that are going to be negatively impacted, mortgage brokers, mortgage loan officers who get their leads directly from buyers agents. These buyers agents are getting wiped out. Then you look at real estate investors who get their leads from buyers agents. You look at real estate assistants, real estate photographers, home staging companies, real estate developers who get their leads from buyers agents, and property management, real estate appraisers, leasing agents, home inspectors who get their leads from real estate agents. All of these careers, title, escrow, all of these careers, all of these industries are going to be negatively impacted over what just happened. And this is coming from someone that was a real estate agent for 10 years in Beverly Hills from 2009 to 2019. I've represented such people as Tula O'Reilly. When she got divorced from Elon Musk, I represented her property in Bel Air. This is 2017, far before social media. Westworld actress Tula O'Reilly lets go of her reality in Bel Air. And my name's right here, John Williams, the agency, the listing agent. Gary Levinson, the producer of Saving Private Ryan, who partnered with Steven Spielberg. I represented his property, named right here, LA Times, 2011. John Williams, Coldwell Banker, Beverly Hills. Other people as well. CEO of NASCAR, Bruton Smith, represented his home. Done other transactions with DeAndre Jordan, famous NBA star. Afrojack, many high-profile people. And I saved my money when I was very, very young and began investing. I saw the change unfolding with technology, with the spread of information, with how everything was moving in the world, and realized that real estate agents were going to eventually get phased out because of it. And I left the industry in 2019. But when you look at this, and it's very, very clear now where we're actually going to go, and I'm going to break this down for you in this video, it's going to change everything about the housing market and the real estate transaction. Everyone needs to really pay attention to this, because if you're thinking about buying a home, selling a home, you're thinking about doing anything in real estate, if you're in the industry, you need to pivot and move before everybody else. That's what winners do. That's where the winning is done, when they see the trends and they get in front of it, and they're able to capitalize on these trends. Now in this video, I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to give you the facts, show you exactly what's going on, and why I think we're going to see some really big changes in the real estate industry and the economy as a whole. Please hit the like button, hit the like button. YouTube will share this content, educate more people about what's really going on in the U.S. economy and real estate market. And if you'd like to fix your credit, we would love to help you at my company, GreatCreditFast.com. That's GreatCreditFast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any negative item in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com. Click the link in the description just below this video. Schedule a free strategy session for Monday. Take a look at this. So, this is absolutely crazy. 6% commission on buying and selling a home. Gone. Lawsuit. They're going much lower. Now, what I find very, very fascinating is this trend. Everyone on mainstream media, all the big companies, it seems like they're against real estate agents. A lot of people, think real estate agents are, very, very low value. I would say 10% are extremely high value that supply a lot of, value to buyers and sellers. And 90% offer nothing more than the data and information which is readily available to the general public through Zillow and third-party platforms. So when they say realtors are in crisis, home buyers could be the winners. Well, many people think that, hey, you know what? Home buyers, they're going to be the ones that are going to pay the buyer's commission. Look, the average first-time buyer in America puts 6% down. 6% down. The average buyer's agent commission is about 2.5%. There is no way in hell that a first-time buyer, is going to give up nearly half of their down payment to buy a property on, something that they probably found themselves or that's readily available to them through Zillow, right? It's just not going to happen. And so what many people are saying is, what's going to happen is, the buyers are going to have to have an agreement with the seller, and the seller will pay. I don't think that's what's going to happen. What I believe is going to happen is, right now, there's presently 2 million real estate agents. 1.55 million are part of the NAR, National Association of Realtors. And so when you have roughly 2 million agents, And I would say a majority of them are buyer's agents, right? The top agents are generally listing agents. And so when you see this big mass pool of agents, and a lot of them are getting pushed out, what's going to happen? They're going to start reducing their commissions to listing agents or to become listing agents. And they're going to say, look, you know what? Don't pay this listing agent 2.5% and 3%. I'll do it for 2%. And the other guy will be like, no, I'll do it for 1.75%. The other person will say, I'll do it for 1.5%. It's going to be a race to the bottom for real estate commission. That's what's going to happen. We're going to see some real desperation unfold here. Because you look at this, look at the numbers. Nearly 80% of real estate agents, they say, are homeowners, right? So if there's 2 million total agents and 80% are homeowners, that's 1.6 million homeowners that are directly tied to needing a real estate sale, right? 1.6 million, which is pretty significant when you consider the fact that in America we have 1.396 million active homes for sale. So what we could actually see is an increase of home inventory due to all of the industries that are going to be negatively impacted due to the real estate transaction. I mean, it's happening really quickly. I mean, look at this. Nearly half of American real estate brokers had trouble making rent in late 2023. Does that mean that this is the perfect time to get into the industry? I would say no. I would say it's probably a great time to disrupt the industry because there's going to be a lot of disruption coming for certain players. But to just go to the old model, I don't think so. So new listings rose the highest level in 17 months in February. It came out a couple days ago. Came out yesterday, right? So home inventory is starting to pick up. And why is that? Well, it's because everything is changing in the economy. Florida home prices fall as homeowners desperately try to sell. Look at this. 20 cities where home prices are falling the most. March 14th. Like the economy is changing. Everything about this mania in the real estate market is gone. Like the buyer that's willing to move forward and buy that property, waiving inspection contingencies, appraisal contingencies, buying it as is, those buyers aren't there anymore. Like the buyer today is careful. They're really looking for the right opportunity, the right deal. They have time, they'll wait. And the sellers, looking at the market saying, you know what? I might have missed it. What do I do? Maybe I'll slash my price. I need to find a buyer. I need to get out of here. But who's going to be more motivated than someone that lost their job? And it might not just be the real estate industry. Look at the tech sector. Look at all these other industries that are getting negatively impacted right now over this changing job market. We're going to see a lot more home inventory. And if mortgage rates continue to stay near where they are right now, about 7%, you're going to have a smaller pool of available buyers and a much bigger pool of desperate sellers. That's what's going to happen. I mean, home prices are really starting to come down here. Here's 20 markets that are, so like when you have 20 cities where prices are coming down, it's not just, a couple cities where, maybe there was a big bubble forming. You have 20 cities where home prices are coming down. Here's another 5 cities as well, on a completely different list. But what I find most fascinating is this. When you see the mortgage loan officer pool, in 2020, 183,000 mortgage loan officers. How many of them do you think are getting direct traffic on social media? How many of them do you think are getting direct traffic from ready, willing, and able buyers? Probably not that many. Most come from real estate agents. The real leads coming online are going to Rocket Mortgage and these behemoth-like companies that are absorbing all of that data. Those are the ones that are going to continue to win. So when you start to see all of these industries getting negatively impacted, you're going to see this. Look, in 2019, you're going to see this massive bubble. In 2019, the statewide median price for a single family home was $266,000, right? $266,000 in Florida, right? And you look at this, 2019, $300,000 national average. Then the national average now is $412,000. So home prices, depending on where you are, might have increased 50%, might have increased 30, 40% over a period of 4 years. But what's truly shocking is this. Inflation is crushing, absolutely crushing the average family right now. In 2019, the median income in America was $68,000, right? Today, they say the median income, according to USA Today, is $74,000, right? 2022, $74,000. Now they're saying, for example, this just came out, they're saying it's $63,000. So on average, maybe you say it's, somewhere in the $75,000, $77,000 range. We'll round up, right? Let's say it's the income has increased $10,000, which, in reality, it probably has not. Inflation is costing the average family $11,434 annually. right? So the money in which the average household gained, they're giving it back to inflation. This does not offset the fact that home prices have increased 30%. It does not take into consideration that home insurance has jumped 55%. It does not take into consideration that car insurance has skyrocketed dramatically 36% since 2020. All of these other costs that are being added in. Homeowners are locked in to a false sense of security of massive equity that they thought they had a year or two ago. What we're walking into is we're going to walk into a lot of change and a lot of opportunity during periods of panic, which I believe is what we're going to be walking into in the real estate industry and the home buying process and the entire real estate transaction. That's going to be when a lot of opportunity is going to be there for smart and savvy investors to go out there and pounce on this opportunity. I think we're going to see a lot of foreclosures start to pick up. We're already seeing a spike in foreclosures, but I think we're going to see a lot more foreclosures coming in 2024. I think we're going to see a lot more repossessions. Think about this. All these real estate agents, the roughly, 1.6 million real estate agents that are homeowners, a lot of those probably have a lease or a car payment. Of the 2 million, how many do you think are actually going to be able to withstand the next couple of years? I would bet we're going to see a drop-off far worse than 2009. In 2009, there's about 960,000 real estate agents in America, right as the great financial crisis hit. That's when I got into the industry. Back then, it was a completely different tone in the market, right? When you see the entire industry double from the great financial crisis, and then you see what's happening right now, not just against real estate commissions, but in terms of mortgage rates, home affordability, you start seeing all these trends unfold. I mean, there's only one thing going to happen. A huge opportunity, the smart to the savvy, to the prepared, that are going to get ready to go out there and pounce on a period of what I believe is going to be a lot of distress. What do you think about this entire situation? Drop below. Let's have a conversation about this. And if you'd like to fix your credit to position yourself for this massive wealth transfer, we'd love to help you at my company, GreatCreditFast.com. That's GreatCreditFast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any negative item in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com. Click the link in the description just below this video. Schedule a free strategy session for Monday. Catch you next video.